gentlemen. Barrymore, your humble servant and actor-manager of the group of peripatetic players. A small band of thespians dedicated to delivering culture all across this fair land of ours. This afternoon, for your entertainment, we are pleased to present a melodrama in one act entitled, He Ain't Done Right by Nell. And so, without further ado, please allow me to introduce our players in order of appearance. First, Mrs. Angie Fellows, who will be playing Granny Perkins, beloved guardian of our own little Nell. Mrs. John Cole as Lolly Wilkins, erstwhile town gossip. Myself, Professor Beauregard Barrymore, as Hilton Hayes, villainous interloper with designs on our little Nell. Ms. Audrey Whitford as Vera Carlton, betrothed to the duplicitous Hilton Hayes. Miss Laura Keyes as Nell, the hapless foundling raised by Granny Perkins. Mr. Noah Meyer as Jack Logan, our dauntless hero and savior of little Nell. Mr. Howard Prather as Burkett Carlton, owner of the mill and father to Vera Carlton. And last but not least, Mrs. Laurie Kramer, our paragon of piano artistry. Ladies and gentlemen, we are Professor Beauregard Barrymore's amazing wonder troupe of peripatetic players. And now, as our players take their places, I would like to encourage all of you to express your approval and disapproval of our characters' actions throughout the production. Is there any experienced theater goer among us who can demonstrate the appropriate sounds of disapproval for, say, a villain? Excellent, excellent. Now, would a similarly venturesome soul care to... Would a similarly venturesome soul care to demonstrate the appropriate sound of say our hero? Excellent. Please be sure to voice your reactions throughout this afternoon's performance. We thank you very much for your patronage, and we certainly hope you enjoy He Ain't Done Right by Nell.
My, what a storm! The worst blizzard I've seen in nigh on to 50 years. Who's home? Ain't nobody here but me. I shouldn't think you'd venture out in such a storm, Molly.
Oh, storms come and go. What's the difference? Oh, my, but it's warm and beautiful. Oh, where's little Nell?
Oh, she's out picking daisies. I told her to stay home, but it beats all how she do love those wildflowers.
Wildflowers enough. She's probably down at the mill with that Mr. Hayes. Though what she sees in that dressed-up dude, I can't say. Oh, well, it's all in a lifetime.
You mustn't talk that way about Hilton Hayes, Lolly. He's a fine, upstanding gentleman if ever I see one. Don't he let Nell work at the mill whenever he's short-handed?
Yeah, and don't he take every chance he gets to walk her home alone? Well, she ain't afraid to walk home alone, is she?
Of course not. Our little Nell ain't afeard of nothing.
I heard Mr. Hilton Hayes tell Nell when he first come here to be superintendent of the mill that she had not to be a roaming round these here mountains alone, 'cause there's bars in them hills.
The bars won't hurt little Nell. The bars all love little Nell.
Hilton Hayes is more dangerous than any bars in these here mountains. I don't trust that man. He's a wolf in sheep's clothing.
I
the city, ain't he? And he lives in a big mansion up on the hill, and he wears fine clothes, and he goes around with folks wouldn't even look at the likes of you and me. I tell you, Granny Perkins, he don't mean right by our little Nell.
Oh, you mustn't say such a thing, Lolly. Our Nell is like a little flower. The sunshine lives in her eyes, in her pretty face, and her taking ways makes folks love her. Why shouldn't she marry Hilton Hayes or any other rich man what wants her?
Before that Hayes man come here, everybody supposed it was all settled, that Nell was to marry Jack Logan. Oh, now there's a real man. He ain't from the city. Maybe his hands ain't all soft and white like that Mr. Hayes's. But one thing is certain. The corns on Jack's hands come from honest toil.
But Jack is poor. His wife will have to slave her and wear herself out, while Mr. Hayes' wife will be able to take it easy and be a real lady.
Oh, well, it's all in a lifetime. I suppose Nell will marry the man of her choice anyway. Have you ever told her about, you know what I mean?
About what, Lolly?
You know what I mean. That she ain't really. That she ain't really your granddaughter.
Of course not. She must never know.
Now, where was it you found her?
Right by the barn door, out yonder, nigh on to 20 years ago. Paul Perkins went out to take care of a sick lamb, and he got as far as the barn door, and he tripped over something.
I hear she was in the barn.
Tain't so. Pa called me, and I come a-running, so I got the straight of it. There was little Nell in a basket, nearly froze to death by the cold.
Now, how was she dressed?
Oh, like any babe what has rich parents. I always said Nell come from wealthy folks.
Yeah, she comes from wealthy folks and big farms.
Lolly, she come from humans, not bugs. I stooped down in the snow to pick her up, and she looked up at me so coy-like and gurgled so curly. She won my heart then and there.
I didn't Pa want to send her to an orphan's home.
Did not. He was taken by her ways and pretty face just as I was. We decided then and there that if nobody came to claim her, we was going to raise her as our own child.
Well, and so you can't. Ain't nobody can deny that.
Pa was working on his invention, the invention what was going to make us all rich. But he passed away before he was out. Just before he died, he called me to his bedside, and he made me give a solemn promise that I'd always look after Nell.
Where is that invention, Granny?
Oh, I always kept it here in case somebody offered to buy it.
If I could just see those papers that invention was written. Okay.
Never you mind, Lolly, I ain't a-telling that. When Nell marries, their paper's going to be her wedding present.
Hey, are you going to tell her then that she ain't really no kin of yours?
Indeed not. 'Twould break my little sunbeam's heart if she thought such a thing.
I suppose so. After all, you know best. After all, it's all in a lifetime. Just the same, as I said, if I could just find them papers and keep my eyes on those papers, I'd soon tell whether that invention was worth anything.
It's worth a fortune, I know that. A rich man from the city wanted to buy it, but he lost his money, so he couldn't pay what Paul wanted.
Well, I gotta be on my way. Tell Nell I was here. And tell her to be sure and be on hand Sunday morning. She's to sing in the church choir.
And I'll be there to hear her, for she has the voice of an angel. Don't freeze to death before you get home in this blizzard, Lolly.
Oh, well, storms come and go. What's the difference?
Listen to that wind.
Spying again as usual, eh?
I wasn't spying, Hilton. I had to see you. I don't think I wouldn't come all this way in a blizzard if it wasn't necessary to you.
State your business and be brief. You mustn't be seen here. It would ruin everything.
What has caused this change in you? Only a few months ago you raved about me.
Is that what you've come here for?
I never believed any man could change as you have. You used to rave about my eyes, my lips, my hair.
'Tis false.
Well, my hair, I can prove that that's not so.
I mean, it's false that I've changed. You are more beautiful than ever in my eyes, Vera. Now, come away from here with me like a good girl. Go!
I'll not stir a step until you tell me why you haven't answered my letter.
Ye gods, was there ever such an obstinate maiden? I promise I'll marry you within a month.
You're just saying that to get me away from here. The fortune teller warned me to beware of a dark man with a mustache.
Curses! Now, listen to reason, Vera. You know that I am mad about you. Once my plans are completed here, we will elope. I'll telegraph you and you can meet me on the bridge at midnight.
I don't believe a single word of what you're saying, Hilton Hayes. Not a word. You just want to get me away from here, and I know why, too.
What's that?
Oh, I know all about the attentions you've been paying that little mill girl, Nell Perkins. But she'll never have you, never.
You don't think I consider marrying a nameless waif, do you, Vera?
Nameless? What do you mean?
Her name isn't Perkins. She was placed near the barn when a child, a mere babe in arms. The Perkins family raised her, never told her the truth.
Then why are you spending so much time in her company if your intentions towards her are not serious?
Of course they're not. Of course not. Now listen carefully.
I'm listening, Hilton. Tell me the truth. I beg of you.
Remember the money you got from your father and gave to me?
As I couldn't forget it, I couldn't help until Dad called me for the first time in my life.
I depended on that money to build my fortune. I lost it in the stock market.
All of it?
The entire $500. Oh, it sounds terrible, I know. There are some folks who lost even more than I did.
Yes, go on.
That is why I consented to come out here and take charge of your father's mill, even though the idea of a Hayes working crushed my proud soul. Then you will trust me? I knew you would. I felt sorry for her because she seemed so anxious to work, so I put her on the books for part-time at the mill. Inadvertently, I learned that she has an interest in an invention that is worth a fortune.
What sort of an invention?
That doesn't matter. Once I get my hands on this patent, I can shake the dust of the mill from off of me and never enter it again. Then we will be free, Vera, to do as we please and go where we please. Think of that.
Oh, Hilton, to think I could ever have wronged you even for an instant. Can you ever forgive me?
There's nothing to forgive, Vera. You know you are the only girl in the world for me. I swear it.
$50.
Good. Let me have the money. And as soon as I see Nell, I'll offer to buy the invention from her. She doesn't know its real value. She'll be glad to get any money at all.
Then we'll be married soon, Hilton?
Just as soon as the patent is launched and I can pay you back the $500 your father gave you plus this $50. Now run along.
Aren't you coming with me?
I am not going to leave this house until I have my hands on those papers. Once they are in my possession.
I'll wait for you down by the old mill stream. You don't think there's any danger from the bloodhounds at the mill, do you?
None at all. Now leave me, Vera, before we are discovered and everything is lost. Hurry!
I'm off. Remember, I'll be waiting.
Haven't you forgotten something?
Oh, Hilton, not until after we're married. It wouldn't be proper.
I was referring to the $50 that you offered to loan me.
Oh, yes. You think of everything.
Good luck.
Thanks. I hope you go to a warm place, Vera. I need to wait for me. Yeah. Remember, not a word of this to anybody. I'll see you soon. Yeah. And I hope I never see her again. Once I get my hands on this invention, I'll head straight for Paris.
Is that you, Nell?
Perhaps I can persuade the old woman to part with the invention for a small sum. There's nothing to be lost by trying. Now for the dirty work.
Oh, Mr. Hayes, I thought you was little Nell.
I'm flattered to be taken for one so pure, so fair. I've been looking everywhere for Nell, Granny Perkins. I must have missed her on the road.
Oh, perhaps she's taken the bloodhounds for a romp. She just loves to race with them animals.
No, I hate the beasts myself. I must speak to Nell about them. She doesn't realize how dangerous they are.
Oh, ain't dangerous except to them as harms them.
I know what sharp eyes you have, Granny Perkins. I suppose you've noticed the way the land lies.
What? What do you mean? I don't even know our land slopes.
You old fool. Oh, no. I suppose you've noticed that I've been paying marked attention to your Nellie.
Well, I've noticed that you spend a heap of money on her at the ice cream sociable, and that you give her bouquets of flowers. For a man to go to all that trouble and expense, it means something.
Why, then you have noticed. I know that I'm not good enough for Nell. No man is. But the fact is I love her and want to make her my wife.
Oh, I know that for some time. Young people can't fool old Granny Perkins nohow.
Then I have your consent.
You aim to do right by our Nell?
I give you the word of a Hayes. You know what that means. Nell will never want for anything again. I'll see to that.
I'm gonna lose my little Nell after all these years.
Oh, but you're not going to lose Nell, Granny. You'll be gaining a son. A very worthy addition to any family, even if I do say so myself.
My little Nell, married. Just think of that. It seems like only yesterday I held her on my knee and I sent her to sleep.
I suppose you'll want to buy Nell some sort of a wedding present. I know that you can't afford to buy her anything, so I'll give you some money with which to purchase a handsome gift for her.
Oh, that's mighty kind of you, Mr. Hayes.
Oh, but you must call me Hilton now. Remember, I am practically one of the family.
The truth of the matter is I have a wedding present for Nell.
Oh? You mean the invention that Nell's granddad left?
Who told you about that?
I've heard that worthless Jack Logan talking about it down at the mill. It seems that Nell has told him all about it, and he plans on asking her to marry him just to get his hands on the invention.
Jack Logan has betrayed the trust that Nell placed in him, eh? I never thought he'd do such a thing.
That man is not to be trusted. Why, only yesterday I heard him telling one of the boys at the mill that... No matter. Once Nell becomes my wife, I'll handle all of her business affairs for her. And yours, too.
It'll be fine to have a real man in the family again.
I have it. You can give me the plan to the invention now, and I'll have my lawyer look it over to make sure it is in working order when you give it to Nell. Well, now that I'm in the family, so to speak, you might as well profit by my business judgment and let me look the papers.
But you ain't in the family yet.
No, I will be before long. I just want to have a copy made of the original drawing, and I'll give them back to you.
Well, I don't suppose there'd be any harm in that. Still, on the other hand...
You do trust me, don't you, Granny?
Of course I trust you.
That's a lie. Now, where is the invention?
you and Nell is married.
You witch! Perhaps if I gave you some money as an evidence of my good faith, you'd feel better about parting with the papers. Suppose we say $10. I'll give you that, and you can keep the money and buy yourself a dress for our wedding.
$10 for one dress? I never heard of such wanton waste.
You'll never have to worry about money again, Granny. Any of this is yours for the asking, and there's plenty more where it came from.
Oh, my little Nell, married to a billionaire. I can't hardly believe it.
Come, we're wasting time. Where are those papers?
Oh, I suppose I might as well tell you. They're in the... No. If I was to tell you now, it'd spoil the thrill of handing the papers to Nell when you and she is married. So I guess I'll just keep them papers till the ceremony.
Now, see here, Granny Perkins. I'll give you all of this money if you give me those papers.
Son, you'll have to learn there ain't enough money made to make a woman change her mind once it's made up. I can see you ain't had much experience with women, have you?
Of course I have! I mean, no. Nell is the only girl I've ever taken a fancy to.
Oh, she'll learn you plenty after you're married, Nell will. I'm going out to feed the little pigs the cornmeal. You can come and help me if you want to.
I must find a way to make that old fool change her mind and give me those papers. Once they are in my possession, the game is won, and I can shake the dust of this godforsaken hole from off of my feet.
The old homestead looks powerful pretty today. If only Jack Logan had come to visit us like he used to, I'd be the happiest gal in these mountains.
She's laid up and so I thought I'd come over and see how you were getting along. I brought you some flowers.
She's here someplace. I'm sure she'll just love the flowers you brought her, Jack.
Aw, shucks, tain't nothing. They're free and handy along the roadside.
It's been weeks since you've been over for a visit, Jack. We've missed you a heap. That is, Granny has missed you.
Well, I didn't think you'd want me hanging around here now that Mr. Hayes is keeping steady company.
Who told you that?
Why, little old bird whispered it to me.
That's the first time I ever heard Lolly Wilkins called a bird. I'll admit that Mr. Hayes and me was good friends for a while, but we didn't keep steady company. I don't aim to keep steady company with no steady feller.
Do you mean that, Nell?
Of course I do. I'll better go inside and fix my hair and clean up a bit. Gosh, I look awful.
I ain't never seen you look so pretty, Nell. Just like you used to when we talked about what we do if you was ever able to go to school.
I remember how we used to sort of wish that we was rich and that I had books full of learning so that you could carry them for me to and from the schoolhouse.
Well, I'd do more than that for you, Nell, if you'd only let me.
Would you, Jack? I thought you forgot all about your little playmate. It's been so long since you spoke to me.
Have you missed me, Nell?
I ain't saying that I have, and I ain't saying that I ain't. That's for you to find out.
Well, I miss you something terrible, Nell. There's how, and I'm glad of it.
So am I.
I got something to tell you, Nell. Only I was afraid you wouldn't want to hear what I had to say to you.
Granny says that old man is silly, and I guess she's right. What did you want to say to me, Jack?
Well, I guess you know I've never really been happy working at the mill.
Is that all?
I thought you had something real special to tell me.
And so I have. I got it all schemed out how I can get me a piece of land on the old Bowers place. I'm going to quit my job at the mill. I'm going to take some of the boys with me to help me with the farming.
Oh, Jack, ain't that wonderful?
Does it mean so much to you, Nell, to see me happy?
It means everything in the world to me, Jack.
Then maybe if I have a place to go, you'll come share it with me.
You mean it, Jack?
Of course I do. I ain't one to spout out speeches I don't mean, Nell. You find that out after we're hit.
Oh, Jack, this is all so sudden. I've only known you since I was a baby.
I can't offer you what Hilton Hayes can, Nell. But if you'll wait for me, I'll do whatever I can to make you happy.
I'll wait for you forever, Jack. And we can become engaged just like rich folks do.
Why not? That don't cost nothing. I can't believe the brightest nugget in all these mountains is mine at last.
Now, what's the meaning of this foolishness?
What? Jack was just teaching me a new game, Granny.
Oh, take nothing new about it. It's the old scheme in the hills. Here's Hilton. He's been waiting for hours for you.
I'd wait my entire life to see as pretty a picture as Miss Perkins.
I better get these in some water for you now.
I've been wanting to speak to you, Logan.
Go ahead and speak. I ain't afraid of nothing you have to say, Hilton Hayes.
Jack Logan, you keep a civil tongue in your head when you speak to your deputy.
It's all right, Granny Perkins. I know how to deal with this from start. You thought all along you were killing me, Logan. But I let you think so, even though I've known for weeks what you've been up to.
I don't know what you're hitting at, Hilton Hayes.
I'm referring to your actions down at the mill. You've been spreading propaganda among the men until they're all discontented and ready to fly off the handle at a minute's notice.
Spreading which?
He's been talking among the men and telling them that they are underpaid. Do you deny it?
No, I don't deny it. I'm a mill hand myself, and I know what the men are suffering through a lack of decent wage.
You admit to your disloyalty, eh? Biting the hand that's feeding you?
Is it disloyal to want to have enough to buy bread for the babes that are starving?
You hear?
Hi, let the whole world hear that while your kind ride around in grand style in your horse and buggies, my men are starving. Well, I bet your horses are better fed than the men at the mill.
You are responsible for all this strike talk, Logan.
Well, what if I am? I'm with the men first, last, and always.
Why?
You needn't think I'm afraid of you because of your fine clothes and your city ways. The men have sent you a message by me. You can take it or leave it. Either you agree to raise our salaries or there won't be a single man working the machines in the morning when the whistle blows.
Trying to frighten me, eh? Let me tell you something, Jack Logan. I'll see each and every one of you starve before I raise up a 1 penny. That is my final word.
You mean it?
You bet I mean it. And when Hayes says something, it stands. Mr. Carlton, the owner of the mill, will abide by my decision. Not 1 penny for the dogs who are trying to hold up the honest men who are supporting them.
You'll be sorry for this, Hayes.
Mr. Hayes, to you. Forget it. I don't have some more. Come on, Papa, tell me how to run our business. Take my answer to the men and tell them that if any of them dare, they'll never work at the Carlton Mills again.
I'll take your answer to the men. I'll stand by them in their hour of need, too. I'll work my finger to the bone in trying to help them. Yes, I am poor. But I'd rather be a poor man with a heart than a rich man without a conscience.
Utter those words, the proud beggar. I'll have him placed in jail where he belongs for inciting the men into striking.
If you're looking for that no-good Jack Logan, he's gone, I'm mighty glad to say.
Well, Granny, what's come over you? I've never seen you so stirred up before.
I got good reason to be. Here's Hilton Hayes to talk to you now. Listen to him. He aims to do right by you now.
Those are beautiful flowers, Miss Perkins, but they aren't half as pretty as you.
Save your fine speeches, Mr. Hayes, for those who want to hear them. I've got other fish to fry.
Miss Perkins, Nell, I don't understand. What's the meaning of this?
I may be a country gal and you may be a city feller, but I ain't as dumb as you think I am.
You couldn't be. I mean, you couldn't be dumb if you tried. Besides, when it goes as useful as you are, brains don't matter.
I got enough brains to see through you. Oh, I admit that when I first met you, I was taken in by your fine manners and your city ways. But I see you now exactly as you are. I'll trouble you to leave this house and never enter it again.
But what's the reason for this? What have I done to offend you, Nell, dear?
Don't you dare me. I know all about beer Carlton and how you swore to make her your wife. Why, be ashamed of yourself trying to spout pretty speeches to me when all the time your heart belongs to another.
'Tis false. Vera Carlton means nothing to me. I swear.
Save your falsehoods for them what'll listen to you. I'm through with you forever.
Not so fast, my proud beauty. You're far from through with me. In fact, you're just beginning.
You might as well know that I'm Jack Logan's promised wife. Now will you go?
You'll never marry him, never! I'll see to that.
I've never wanted anybody off the old homestead yet, but there's a first time for everything. There's the door. Now get!
Do you think you can get rid of me that easily? You'll get down on your knees and apologize to me for those harsh words. Make no mistake.
If Jack was here, you would dare speak that way to me?
Jack, when I am through with him, he'll never dare show his face in this region again.
You're hurting me.
I've offered to marry you, and you've spurned my offer. Now, you listen to me. Unless you promise to be my wife, I'll force you to leave this old homestead and never show your face among decent people again.
You come.
I'll brand you for what you are. I'll tell the whole world that you have no right to the name of Nell Perkins, that you are just a nameless foundling. That blow struck home, didn't it, my fine lady? You have no right here. You belong in a foundling's home.
It ain't so what you're saying. It ain't so.
I have the proof. Jack Logan is the one who told me that Granny Perkins was no kin of yours. That you were found outside the barn in a basket when you were just a babe.
It can't be. It just can't be.
Ask Granny Perkins to deny it. Just ask her. Now, beg my pardon, and perhaps I'll forgive you for the insults you heaped upon me. I'm still willing to marry you.
Marry you? Me, there is a dog with a heart as black as yours? Never. I'll sooner die
Egad, the girl has courage and spirit. Remarkable virtues for a nameless lady. Now, listen to me. Either you will marry me or I'll publish the facts before everybody in Cleveland County. Think of the disgrace. Think of the disgrace.
All those stories Granny told me about my beautiful mom, my handsome pop, were false.
Granny Perkins never saw your mother or father. Nobody in this town ever has. If you marry me and do as I say, nobody ever knows.
Jack Logan told you this?
On my word of honor, as a gentleman.
What has honor to do with a cad such as you? I'd sooner be in the bottom of the old mill stream with a stone round my neck than be the wife of a heartless brute like you.
I'll break your proud spirit as I've broken others before you. You'll marry me by sundown tomorrow, or the whole world will know that you bear a name you have no claim on. Come, girl, what is your answer?
I I don't believe what you're saying. I don't believe that Granny could lie to me all these years. If I ain't Granny's kid, where did this locket come from? Granny has always told me that the picture inside it was my mother.
Don't be a little fool. Anybody can buy a locket. If you don't believe what I'm saying, ask Granny. She'll confess to the truth when you confront her with it.
I will ask her. And even if it is true, I'll never marry you, Hilton Hayes. I'll never marry any man but Jack Logan.
He has no intentions of marrying you. Can't you see he's just pretending to be in love with you just to get his hands on the invention that old man Perkins left?
What's that?
He knew about the invention, didn't he? That's the only reason he asked you to become his wife. Once he gets his hands on those papers, he'll say farewell to these parts forever.
I'm not Granny's Nell. Jack is faithless. Oh, who can I turn to? Who can I trust? Oh, Granny, Granny, my heart is breaking.
So far, so good. The old fool will tell the truth, and I'll have them both in my power. Now, if I could just get my hands on that invention, I'd never have to fear any of them again. Now, let me see. Where can she have hidden those papers? No. Could she have hidden them in this tea kettle? No. Of course! Never what Hilton, old man. Only you could have deduced that the papers were hidden in an old tea kettle. These are the invention papers of that, there is no doubt. My fortune is secure. Now, I'll get rid of Vera, come back here, and settle everything.
All these years I thought I was somebody I ain't. Oh, the pain, the awful pain in my heart. There now. Things ain't so bad as you think they is. Why did you let me think I belonged to you when I'm just a stranger? I only done what I thought was for the best. I couldn't love you more if you were my very own. Oh, the shame of it all. Don't need to be no shame. It'll be our own secret, and nobody need ever know. Nobody need know. Do you suppose I want to live in deadly fear that Molly Wilkins will find out? 10 chances to 1 she knows already. Where think you were going, Nell? I'm going out in the world to seek a refuge. I'll seek a place where this shame will never be known, where I can try to start life anew and try to heal my broken heart. My poor little sunbeam. My poor little broken flower. I'll not let you go. You'll stay here and marry him, Hayes. Never. I'd sooner die 1,000 deaths than become his wife. Farewell home. Goodbye to all the dear familiar objects. Don't forget, little Nell, what loves you so. I've got to leave your dear table after all the good times we've had together. Farewell, dear heart. How can I ever live without you? Don't, Nell, don't. Can't you see you're a-killing me? Nell, I always aimed to give you Paul's invention papers as a wedding present. I might as well give them to you now.
And you've been crying. What's happening?
I'm leaving the old homestead forever.
Leaving? What do you mean?
You know very well what I mean. It's no use for you to go on pretending any longer.
What's come over you, Nell? Last time I was here, it was all settled that we was engaged to be married.
That was before I knew that you was just playing a game with me. Oh, how could you deceive me so? How could you, Jack?
I ain't done no deceiving, Nell. I don't even know what you're talking about.
Do you deny that you spoke about me and Hilton Hayes? Do you deny that you told him?
I ain't told him nothing except you and me was engaged to be married.
It's no use for you to go on fooling me any longer, Jack. You know that I can't never marry no man now.
Well, why can't you?
Because of what you told Hilton Hayes. Because I got no right to the name of Perkins. I'm just a bit of driftwood to be tossed hither and yon on life's uncertain sea.
What's that you're saying?
You know all along that I was just a nameless way. It was you that told the Hilton Hayes.
It ain't so, I tell you. It ain't so. I can't believe any of this talk. This is just a part of his scheme to separate us. Ask Granny Perkins. She'll prove to you that you're her granddaughter.
I've already asked her, and she told me the truth. I got no right to use her name.
Well, then you can use my name. Such as it is, to keep forever. We'll be married and nothing shall ever part us. Can't you see that I love you, gal?
No, Jack. I think you're just the same, but I couldn't let any man carry my burden. Wherever we went, folks would point the finger of shame at me. I must go out into the cold, cruel world and to earn my own bread. I can never be any man's wife. No, never.
What's this I hear? Hilton Hayes is going around spreading rumors that you and he is gonna be married.
It ain't so. There ain't a word of truth in it.
What? And he's spreading stories about you, too, Jack.
What kind of stories?
He's telling everybody that he's fired you from the mill because you're dishonest.
I forced them words down his throat. The last thing I ever do.
Now I've great news for you.
I can't find them papers no place.
Mr. Hayes, what are you doing here? I told you never to set foot in this house again.
Before you go, Hayes, you and me have a score to settle.
I never argue with my inferiors. I've nothing to say to you, Jack Logan.
But I got plenty to say to you. You lied about me to my future wife, and now I'm going to make you eat your words.
Oh-ho! Trying to start a fight with me before you're on this honesty, eh? You keep on with this, Miss Wilkins. Everybody knows you're just an old busybody.
Don't you call me names, you city slicker. You're enough to frighten little children, and you take folks apart just to see what they're made of.
I've no time to argue with you. Did I hear you say something about some papers getting dirty?
The papers that was in the old tea kettle, they're gone. Somebody's taken them.
I know where they are. It is senseless for you to pretend any longer, Jack Logan. You took those papers and I can prove it.
Deny it, Jack. Deny it.
Take them words, Hayes, before I kill you like the dog you are.
Let me off, you ruffian!
After you tell the truth and clear my good name.
Release him at once, Logan. What are you doing here?
I've come to take over Carlton Mills and see that you get your just desserts.
I don't know what you mean.
I've speculated for some time that you've been speculating in the stock market with money that belongs to my mills. Now I know that it's true.
That's not so. This is just some trick of yours because I'm becoming too popular with the men. No.
There's a hand in the mill has any use for you. By whose order did you cut their wages?
I did it to cut expenses and save you money.
That money went into your pocket. I know what I'm talking about. The accountant went over the books today and found a vast shortage. Only you could have taken the money, you scoundrel.
I'll not stay here and be falsely accused.
Perkins, this is my father. Here's the girl I was telling you about, Dad. While Hilton Hayes was engaged to me, he was begging her to marry him. We compared notes today, and she convinced me of his duplicity.
I'm powerful glad to meet you, sir.
Those eyes. That hair. Who are they?
Oh, thank you.
I hope that Hilton Hayes don't get away. I knew all along he was a villain.
The sheriff is waiting outside.
These papers, they fell out of Hilton Hayes' pocket when he was trying to climb up a tree.
This paper's pretty. Oh, please, no. Thank you, Dad.
Can you beat that? Who'd have ever thought of Nell was a great lady? Oh, well, it's all in a lifetime.